Habits form a very important part of our lives. Research shows that more than half of what we do is habitual. Some of our habits are helpful and they're beneficial, like putting on a seatbelt when we get in the car, flushing the toilet, brushing our teeth, or even saving money. But we can also get stuck in unhealthy habits, like emotional eating or unconsciously drinking, or TV binging, smoking. Things like comparison, obsession, isolation are also habits that we develop. Any behaviors we repeat over and over become automatic and habitual. These are behaviors that become invisible to ourselves in things we do unconsciously. So if every time I watch TV I have a snack, then eating while watching TV becomes automatic and habitual. If every time I leave work I light a cigarette, then smoking on my drive home is going to become automatic and it's going to become habitual. If every time I'm bored I distract with social media, then scrolling through social media, it's going to be, when I'm bored, it's going to become automatic and it's going to become habitual. If every time I'm sad, I eat, say for example, ice cream or a bag of potato chips, then eating to numb my feeling is going to become automatic and habitual. I think you get the point. These are just habits, behaviors we've learned to do. Sometimes we beat ourselves up over these behaviors, creating shame. Beating ourselves up is also a habit that we've learned, a habit that doesn't serve us well. Mindfulness is essential to changing unwanted habits and developing new healthy ones. With mindfulness, we can learn to notice and recognize those habits. We can learn to accept them for what they are so that we can start taking action to replace them with better ones. Mindfulness makes those invisible and unconscious behaviors visible and conscious. With mindfulness, we can bring a non-judgmental awareness to those habits that are sabotaging us from living fully present in our lives. This awareness gives us freedom of choice, a choice to live our lives less from habit and more from mindful intention. So that the next time we find ourselves engaging in a habit, like reaching for that ice cream, we can ask ourselves why. Am I reaching for this ice cream because I'm hungry? Or am I reaching for this ice cream because I'm sad and wanting to numb that emotion? Then we can intentionally choose what to do next. It's not always easy to break habits, especially those deep ingrained, because habits develop strong pathways in the brain. So to change these habits, we must first notice them and decide for ourselves if these habits are healthy or unhealthy. Accept them with no labels. They're part of our story right now. Also, we must accept that change, even good change, is accompanied by discomfort. As we implement changes, we have to learn to sit with the discomfort of doing something new, while telling ourselves that we are stronger than our urges to revert back to those unhealthy habits. So I would like to invite you to not only practice taking mindful breaks throughout your day, but also be mindful of your day. Pause to notice your behaviors and your habits, and do this without judgment. If you catch yourself judging, try and replace that judgment with a bit of curiosity. Ask yourself, which habits are getting in the way of living freely and at peace? Continue quieting your mind through meditation so that you can hear the answers, and then gently implement these changes. Please be kind to yourself during this process, remembering we can't overhaul deep ingrained old habits overnight. It's progress, not perfection, what we're aiming for. Trust that a shift will happen as you make conscious effort to change.